This is the Field House, the home of your Lynn Tech Tigers. In the words of the late, great Keith Jackson, oh, Nelly, we got ourselves a barn burner. I'm the Brad Tor, bringing all the action here. I'm fired up. First game of the season, basketball. This is what we live for. Tech Tigers, we facing the Mystic Valley Eagles. First game of the season, Tech Tigers are in your home white, and the Eagles are in maroon. I'm the Brad Tor, bringing all the action here today. I'm fired up. NBC's fired up. Lynn Community Television's fired up. The Yugoslavia station's fired up. This is going to be the most anticipated, most watched game in the history of the world. In the inside, looks like Tech Tigers will start off with a zone defense here, 3-2 zone. Bounce pass, launches, puts in a little 15-footer right there at the baseline, 2-0. And they put on an early press. Stolen. 3-on-2. They push it over with a bounce pass. Can't control it, though. It's going to be a jump ball. And that's going to be possession towards the Eagles. Good job by Ari fighting for the basketball. Little bounce pass in the inside for an easy two. Score quickly 4-0. Here comes that press. Stolen again. Puts it up. No good. Tigers right now having a tough time with this press. In the interior. Little floater. No good. Another offensive possession. Back outside. Shot clock resetting. In trouble. Little corner jumper from the elbow. Back iron. Stolen again. Floater. No good. Good job fighting for the board off the glass. No good again. And finally, Tigers get the ball back. Here's Ari. Pushes it. Looking for Michaela. And I was batted out. Good hustle by Ari. Little jumper. No good. That was actually a three-point shot. And can't put it in. 8-minute quarters here. Lynn Tech, MIAA basketball. First game of the season. Good to have basketball back. In the inside, off the glass, no good. Here's Michaela. 4-0, Tigers down. And Arrow mails it. A little miscommunication right there. And it's going to be a turnover on the Tigers. .430 left in the first quarter. Score 4-0. Just inside the three-point line, no good. I'll tell you what, number 34 on the inside has just been an absolute beast so far. That's Anastasia. Everyone fighting for the ball. In traffic, Michaela runs into traffic, in trouble, needs help. Possession arrow is going to go towards the Tigers. Mystic Valley and Malden, not too far from Lynn Tech, about 20-minute drive, give or take, without traffic. Traveling violation, I'm not sure where that came from, I don't know. Good job by head coach Justin Barrasso. The team won the JV game, fantastic, exciting finish. So great job to Coach Barrasso and his in the JV team. Set out for the victory. Puts it up, no good. And that's going to be a foul. Tigers will get back the ball. 4:38 left. Harvey in trouble. Michaela can't handle the ball, but last touch on the Eagles. Coast to coast, puts it up, yes. Another foul, so it's 6-0 so far. Tigers making a few substitutions here, try to shake things up. And timeout called quickly by Tech Tigers, down 8-0 early on. Good job by Mystic Valley so far. Good start. Doing a good job, especially on the boards, getting a lot of second chance opportunities. So Tigers try to reset, reload, and come back out here. I mean, it's still relatively early in the game, but they got to get on the board. Within the first game of the season, all fired up, ready to go. The boys' team's actually at Mystic Valley, so a little switcheroo. Tigers, it's gonna be a fun year. It's gonna be a fun year. A lot of talent on this team. So let's see if the talent can come together. Girls basketball's next game is actually going to be here at home on the 11th, which is a Tuesday. Tech Tigers down by 8, still plenty of time left, 3:43 left in the first quarter. Michaela Lawrence will inbound the ball. And he start off with the full court press here. It's stolen by Bessler. In the inside, oh, what a pass. Puts it in for 2. Score 10-0. Tigers in trouble right now and with this press. Have a fast break opportunity. Here's Ari, puts it up! And shooting the line for 2 free throws. I'll tell you what, this press, they're having trouble with the press, but the way you want to break is you want to go right down the middle. The press forces you to pass the ball across the court. That's what it wants you to do. That way you get those big, long hands that can kind of clog up the passing lanes for the steal. So you want to go right down the middle when you're trying to break the press. And if you break the press, there's a good chance you will get a fast break opportunity on the other side. .314 left in the first quarter. Scored 10-0. Second free throw's perfect. And Tigers get the first points of the season and of the game. Here comes that full court press. It's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrows towards Mystic Valley. 2:48 left in the first quarter. Check that. Possession arrows towards Lynn Tech Tigers. Dangerous pass. Ari breaking through the triple team. Offensive board. No good. Good aggressive move, though. And Michaela Lawrence. Big bad Michaela rips the rebound away. Aggressive room right there. She went to the free throw line for 2 free throws. Will not be denied. And Tigers It's the way to go right here. Just be aggressive, go to the interior, create fouls, go to the free throw line, get easy buckets. Free throw goes in and out. You got to make your free throws though. Second free throw, no good. Throughout the game, we might have some special guests dropping by in the press box. Never know who's going to come here in a Lynn Tech broadcast. Good hustle by Michaela. Score 12-1. Tigers down, coast to coast. Rejected, no soup for you. Good block right there by the Tigers, goes out of bounds. It'll still be the Eagles' ball. Three-pointer, just off the mark. Here's Ari. Loses the ball. Easy layup, blows the layup though. Looking for teammates in the inside. Here's Ari, cross court. Elbow jumper. She'll find herself at the line for 2 free throws. Back to the free throw line. Already 14 fouls for the Eagles. During the end of the first quarter, we'll have our first trivia question of the game. It has something to do with winter sports. So we'll reveal that question at the end of the first quarter. Free throw's good. Launches, no good. Free throw. Check that jumper, I apologize. Little jumper from about 4 feet puts it in. So it's 14-2. Tigers down in a little hole right now. Down by 12 with 1:32 left in the first quarter. Ari thought about the three. Michaela launches. Boom, shakalaka. Put on the board. Yes. That's a 3 right there. Or they're calling that a long 2. We're going to check with the newbie research team and see what it is. Newbie research team says that's a 2. It's a great job by the research team, always on top of things. Her foot was on the line. About a minute left in the first quarter, down by 10, excuse me. Tigers have 4, 14-4. Bobby taking out bouts. About 6 second shot clock, game clock differential. 30 seconds left in the game. Bounce pass, could have been called a kick ball. Little baseline jumper, no good. And double dribble. That's on Neo. So shot clock turned off. Eagles are trying to get the last shot of the quarter here. Jumper, no good. Ari has the ball, 10 seconds left. They have an opportunity right now to get a good shot here. Loses the ball, coast to coast, golden opportunity, and puts it in for 2 at the buzzer. So after 1, score 18-4. Tigers in a bit of a hole right now, but still early on in the game. Credit Tigers playing hard, working hard. Just fortunately can't get the ball into the hoop, but we got to keep chipping away. And I think the Tigers are going to make this game interesting as this game goes on. Once again, Newberry Toby on the action. First game of the season, Lady Tech Tigers versus the Lady Mystic Valley Eagles out of Malden. Everyone's excited. Good crowd here today. Opening game, everyone's excited. I was actually talking to a few players before the game started. Spirits are high during the school, a lot of school spirit. Everyone's all fired up, ready to go. So, that's good energy. Let's hope that energy will translate into wins and buckets for the Tigers. So 4-18 brings us to our trivia question. It is winter sports, and it is not, I know it's basketball, but there's some big winter sports news. There's a new hockey team that will be coming to the National Hockey League in 2020. What city will that hockey team debut? I'm going to repeat that question. There's a new hockey team coming to the National Hockey League in 2020. What city is that team going to be? We'll review that question at the 4-minute mark. This story is developing hot. ... In the inside. Oh, what a spin move right there, up and in. Oh, my God, was that Kim Olajuwon right there? I couldn't quite see. Oh, the footwork was excellent. Launches for 3 for an iron. A lot of big-time celebrities here. We're just seeing Coach Hogan in the house. A lot of big-timers here. I'm amongst greatness right now. Foul. $7:28 left. Well, it's got really quiet in the gym. 7:28 left in the first half. Score 4-18. Tigers down by 14. It got a real awkward because I said 7:28 left, and it got really quiet, and you could hear my echo, and everyone looked back at me. Launches, 3, off the mark. And here come the Tigers. Here's Neo. Dangerous cross-court pass. Lawrence recovers, though. They got to attack the basket right now. They got to attack the basket. You got to set a screen. Do something. Ball goes up. In it. Score 20-4. Tigers in tough shape right now. And it's going to be a turnover. I'm not sure what the call was. Spin move, a little jumper. Oh, what a move right there. That's textbook, fundamental, Section 5, Ordinance 2.1. Ari, straightaway 3. Bullseye, bullseye, bullseye. Boom, shakalaka. Jumper, no good. Here come the Tigers. Here's Ari. She wants more. Loses the ball. They have numbers. Good job by the Tigers getting back on transition defense, though. Good hustle. Little jumper. No basket call on the floor with 5:41 left in the first half. We got a few guests joining us in the second half. I don't know who, but you never know who's going to come up here in the press box, who's going to come join us. So we're all excited, fired up, ready to go for that. Jumper, it rattles in. Oh, what a pump fake by Ari. Little floater. Back iron. What a move. Got to wait to travel right there. You got to call that ref. Offensive board, no good. Tigers get the board. Here we go. They have numbers that they push it. And it's going to be a foul. Neal. Loses the ball. Up and in. 19-point game, 26-7. 4:30 left in the first half. Ayana in trouble. Jumper, no good. And it looks like Ari lost her shoe. Oh, what a steal right there by Neo. Ari with the jumper, no good. Jumper, no good. She got to take that to the bucket right there. I mean, no one could really contain her speed. She got to go right to the hoop. Jump shot, bullseye. Tell you what, led the energy by the crowd right here. Right behind the Tigers, cheering them on. They're down by a lot, but crowd spirit still there. Jump shot, back iron. Jumper, yes. So score 31-7. Tigers down. So if I do my math, we got a problem here, right? So they're down by a lot, 31-7. You guys know how that's a lot. Let's just say that. Well, I'm not going to do the math here. But hey, you know what? Got to keep fighting. Got to keep chipping away, right? Got to keep chipping away. Got to keep fighting. Well, give a shout out to our camera people doing a great job. Owen and Tajay down at my job, rock stars here. Complete celebrities, probably get the autograph after the game. I'm just kidding. Maybe, we'll see. Anywho, so answer to the trivia question. What hockey team is coming to a certain city in year 2020? That city is Seattle. The city of Seattle be rewarded a hockey team in 2020. Now, we could all remember that the last professional team they had, here's my basketball connection, was the Seattle Supersonics, who are currently now the Oklahoma City Thunder. So good news for the fans of Seattle that they'll be getting a professional team back, because the last professional team they had was a basketball team, the Seattle Supersonics, but hopefully one day basketball will come back to Seattle. And I'm pretty sure that's the last time you would ever hear me mention Seattle in a Lynn Tech broadcast. So that's that. Moving on. 31-7, Tigers down by 24. Little jumper, no good. I tell you what, Michaela's hustle in this game has just been second to none. Really. Nice shot right there in the interior. A traveling violation call. Number 50 can't get the bucket. And goes out of bounds. To what? You got to call travel on these Eagles right now. I'm seeing traveling all over the place, and they're only calling on the Tigers. I don't know what's going on. So 30-point game here. Jumper is good. Ari puts a halt to that. Puts it up. No call. No foul. They actually going to call a traveling violation. One minute left in the first half. Tigers down. Down 37-10. The Tigers are playing hard. They're definitely playing hard, working hard. Just one of those games where, it looks like they're a little bit overmatched, but got to keep working hard. Little floater, up and in. Jumper is no good. Baseline, no. And that's halftime right there. Tigers working hard, but just a little overmatched here in the first half. Got to come back in the second half like it's a new game and don't worry about the scoreboard. Score 39-10, Tigers down. We'll see you in the second half. And welcome back, second half action. I'm Lou Barretto. I'm joined with a legend of Lynn Tech, probably one of the greatest football players, ever. Pretty much ever. He's going to hang out with us for a little bit in the second half. Edwin Gonzalez. Edwin, you're a fan. I saw you over there. Obviously, you played football. You guys had a good season. What are your thoughts on the first half? What do you think? I know they're down by a lot, but they're playing hard. They're working hard. What are your thoughts?
At first, in the first half, we were doing good. They were playing hard. We had some mistakes, like Like Michaela, she was missing a couple shots, but she came back. She was coming back, and yeah, we're doing good. I like the first half. They were fighting hard. I want to see what's gonna happen next.
So listen, I mean, as an athlete, right, Edwin? Let's just say you been through a game where you've been down by a lot of points. So how do you get ready? How do you mentally come back in the second half? Like how do you like? All right,
Get over it.
yeah.
So how do I get over that? You just have to just focus on the next play and what's gonna happen next. Like it's not like you have to live the moment. Like you gotta have short-term memory and move on and focus on the next play. Cause if you don't focus on the next play, then nothing's gonna go good.
That's actually really good advice right there. I mean, just kind of that's actually I didn't think about that. Just kind of focus on the pretend that it's just one small game, one play at a time. That's actually really good advice. That's cool. I mean, you've been impressed with a few players though on Mystic Valley. I mean, what plays you been impressed with?
I've been impressed with number 24. She really did some crazy stuff out there, and number 50. And a couple other players that really body some of our players, even though, I don't know. I support Lynn Tech, but these guys are really doing good.
So I know you play football, but I have a question here. 6:50 left, score 44-10 with in the third quarter. I'm Nuberato Joe and Edwin Gonzalez. Edwin, I have a question. I know you play basketball, but it's got to be the same thing. Hazari playing good defense, but good job by Mystic Valley, puts in it for 2. Who was that? Is the number on there? We're going to get the number 3, did a good job. But, Edwin, zone defense, for people who are watching, what does that mean, zone defense? I know you play football, but it must kind of have the same idea. What does that mean, zone defense?
Zone defense basically means is that you have one job, and it's to protect your zone, whether it's like the deep third, like back there. Like if you're playing cornerback, you have the deep third. That means like you're back there. You have to drop back and cover your zone. And if you're playing like man, you have to stay with your man, like whoever the wide receiver is, and stay with him. So that's basically zone defense. You are assigned a zone, and you stay in that zone.
So that's a 24-second violation. Check that, a shot clock violation, 30 seconds. So as an athlete, do you like the zone, or do you prefer to play man-to-man? What are some pros and cons about it?
To be honest, I like to play man-to-man because I learn better and I learn more, and I get better and more, it's more aggressive. So I actually, against tougher opponents, I'm used to it and I know what to expect. Versus zone defense, it's good. I like it because I could get an easy pick. But, man-to-man is better. It's more aggressive, and yeah.
We'll see what happens. So it looks like Mystic Valley right now is switching to a man-to-man. Is Ari scrapping for the ball. Puts it up, a little floater. That was number 25 for the Tech Tigers. And unfortunately can't get the bucket in, so it's 47-10. Tigers down. Another three-point shot, no good. And here comes Michaela. I've been impressed with Michaela's hustle throughout this game. I know she hasn't scored a lot of points, but what do you think about her hustle, though?
She's hustling good. I feel like in her mind she knows she's made some mistakes and she's trying to pick it up. And I really see her doing that. I see it in her eyes. She wants the game. She wants to win. She wants to be there for her teammates. I see that in her.
Definitely, yeah. Working really hard. Trying to, hey, listen, it's 37-point game, but you got to keep going. Timeout called right now. So you've been on the other side. I think there was a game, I'm trying to remember, it might have been senior night, where you guys were really up by a lot against your opponent. What was that game?
I think it was Chelsea, I think it was.
Yeah, Chelsea. So you've been on one side where you've been down by a lot, you've been on the other side where you're up by a lot. How do you stay focused when you're up by a whole lot of points? How do you stay focused on the game? Do you kind of chill out sometimes, relax? How are you able to stay focused?
I'm able to stay focused because it's not the coaches built us with the mentality that we can't slack. They tell us before the game we can't slack. We cannot let them score a point. We have to do this and that, and you have to stay focused. Yeah, you can get excited and all that, but you have to in your mind just be there and like be like in the moment too. Like you can like, oh yeah, have fun. Like, oh, we're up by 50, yo. Like they're not scored, they didn't score nothing. But we gotta stay focused.
Yeah, that's definitely good advice right there. Ari, I don't think Ari's taken a break throughout this whole game. I think she's played the whole game. I mean, what are your thoughts about Ari? I mean, she's has 7 points so far, maybe even more. Unofficially 7 points, but she's really been one offensive spark. What are your thoughts on her game?
I think Ari's doing good. She's definitely working hard, like you see her doing right now. But I see that she's like giving up a little bit, but she's still fighting in there because she wants to like right now. See, yeah.
So she's going to the bucket. Again, it's tough to, stay focused. I mean, down by 40, but I think the funny thing is, Edwin, is that whether you lose by 2 or lose by 50, it still counts for one loss, right?
Yeah, it really does count for one loss, and it really hurts. And it hurts more when it's by a few points that you lose rather than a lot. It really hurts.
Is it easier to get over a loss like this as opposed to a close game?
It's easier. I think I don't know. There's really not I don't know, to be honest, because it's really hard to lose. It's just hard to lose in general. Because if you're losing by a lot of points, that means like I gotta get better, But if you're losing by a few points, you're like, we're there, but we just made some mental mistakes and we gotta fix that. So I don't know, to be honest.
That's a good point right there. So 4:24 left. Edwin, I want to thank you for joining us. I mean, really some insight. I learned a lot of stuff. Can we let's make this a habit here? Next game, are you going to join us? But the next game I'll be here is going to be the boys' game next Friday. Are you going to join us?
Yeah, I'll try to join you guys. Yeah, I'll try to join you guys. I'll be here. I have track, but I'll try to be here.
Let's call this segment like Edwin's coaching corner. Yeah, we'll do it every third quarter. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, let's make this happen. Every third quarter, you're gonna join us. If you're here, if you're in track, okay. But if you're here and you're at the game, I want you to join us every third quarter. We're gonna call it Edwin's coaching corner. Is that cool?
Yeah, that's cool.
If I don't see you, have a good weekend.
All right. Yeah, you guys have a good weekend, and yeah, see you guys next Friday.
So I was Edwin Gonzalez, cornerback for the Lynn Tech Tigers. Did a great job, one of our TV media students. Great kid. So 3 minutes left in the second half. Sorry, 3 minutes left in the third quarter. I gotta tell you what, if I'm Mystic Valley and I'm the coach right now, I'm saying tone it down the threes. Tone it down the threes. It's a 40-point game. I'm toning it down on the threes right now. So third quarter, Tigers down. It's 11-55. Loses the ball. Jumper. No good. Offensive board, yes. I'm looking right now. Ari looks exhausted right now. I don't think she's taken she's sat down all this game other than halftime. Launches. Yes. Puts in a three. Neo. One thing the Tigers may not be offensively there, but I think defensively they could, have some goals here. Ari go to the bucket. Great hustle by the Eagles, blocking the shot, but shooting the line for 2 free throws. Jumper, no good.
Let's go.
Ari gets in the second free throw. Jumper. Can't get off the glass. Here's Neo pushing the ball. Stolen. Floater. No good. Ari loses the ball. And last touch on the Tigers. Double team, good job by the Tigers playing defense right there. Excellent job. Jumper from the elbow. Still puts it in, wow. Five seconds left. 3, 2, launches from the parking lot. And one more quarter left. Tigers got to keep their head up. Got to start 0-0 here in the fourth quarter and continue to keep playing. They did, get some good looks here in the third quarter. And again, like I said before, whether you lose by 40 or lose by 2, it still counts for one loss. So Tigers have a chance, still early in the season, have a chance to make some mistakes, learn from the mistakes, and get better. I want to thank our crew again, doing a great job. Owen, Delvin, and Tajay DeRico. Done my job to both of you guys. And I'm not just saying that because it's sitting next to me. So time for our trivia question. It's as followed. Who was the first player in Celtics history to score more than 30 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists coming off the bench? Who's the first and only Celtic to do that? We'll reveal that answer at the 4-minute mark. Oh, what a bounce pass. Offensive board, no. Six minutes left in the game. Jumper on the line though, but front iron. 15-63. Tigers down by a whole bunch, but gotta keep working. Gotta keep pushing forward. Timeout called here. And Ari looks exhausted right now. Jumper's in. Great job on Michaela. That's a tough matchup right there. Big height disadvantage. Just under 5 minutes left. Ball goes out of bounds. And Tigers get the ball. So to answer that trivia question, the last player to do that was Gordon Hayward. Off the bench, scoring 30 points, 9 rebounds, and 9 assists for the Boston Celtics. And Airmill's out of bounds. Jumper is good. Oh, what a bounce pass. Little floater. Can't get off the glass. Offensive board and good. Tell you what, this team plays very good fundamental basketball. I mean, honest to God, I mean, they play good ball. To the bucket, no. Offensive board, no. Still fighting for the board. Good hustle by the Tigers. And it's going to be a shot clock violation, but the shot clock should have reset. The shot clock should have reset. What's going on here? Somebody, anybody. Guys. Can I get a witness here? Huh, unbelievable. Both teams fighting, hustling for the ball. 3:20 left. And jump ball. Three minutes left in the game. Tigers down, and I'm not even going to say the score. They're down by a lot. Little elbow jumper. Good rebound by Michaela. Cross-court pass, stolen. Michaela's got to take that a little closer to the bucket. There's Ari on the break. Puts it up and misses the layup. A little too much mustard on it. And coach going to clear out the starters, looks like, after this next whistle. Oh, no, she's not. Kayla, I tell you what, her fight is really inspiring. Just never gives up. Keep fighting. Keep playing hard. Doesn't care what the score is. I'm going to keep fighting, clawing, scratching till the end of the game. And that's just what's going to be. And if you don't like it, I don't care. Back iron. Oh, great job fighting, hustling. Oh, what great hustle right there. Timeout called. That's how you fight right there. You're down by Lord knows how much, but who cares? You fight till the end. Fight. Fight with honor. Fight with honor. Let's get Newbury. I want to thank the fantastic crew doing a great job. Ty, J, and Owen. The Dream Team once again outshining, doing a great job, shining bright like a diamond. Should be a song or something. Want to thank Phil Terranzoni. Great job over there. They do a great job. John Hoffman, the man, the myth, the legend. Give us the opportunity to do a few games. Can't forget about Donald Hussey. Shout out to the training staff doing a great job. Everyone rocking and rolling here. .146 left in the game. Caleb puts it up and in. I'll tell you what, that's all day. That is all day right there. Feed the machine. Feed the machine. This little jumper right there. Minute 20 left in the game. Tigers down by a lot, 71-21. 50-point game here. .51 seconds left. .71, Tigers down. First game of the season. Next game, it'll be next week. Tigers will be facing will be facing Notre Dame on the 11th. Shot clock turned off. Back iron. .10 seconds left. And they're going to hold the ball. I don't think they're going to shoot. That's the game right there. 21-71. Tigers down by 50. And, they fought. They're overmatched. They fought hard. And, it's still one loss. It counts as one loss. So you got to continue to keep the fight going. Learn, get better, and dominate. Forever in here, I'm Nubareto. Godspeed, whatever that means.